How's everyone doing? I want to welcome you to Financial Modeling, and what I want to do is I give you weekly chats. I'm going over in these chats what the expectation will be, what you should be doing this week. It might help you a little bit better rather than always seeing announcements, text, that kind of thing. So for this week, you're going to be going over Chapter 1. Okay? Now, a lot of people have had issues with the book and buying what is the correct book. If you look at the syllabus, it shows you the book that you need for the course. Now, the challenge that you're having is the bookstore might be different. They didn't change the order, but no big deal. You can go online, Amazon.com, and buy, it's called Understanding Financial Statements. It's the 10th edition, and you can buy an earlier edition if you want to, maybe for $5, and then ship it to you. The book is very good. It's very easy to read. There's only about 6 chapters in it. But what it will do is it gives you a cheaper option. The other book is really focused on Excel. So we're going to look at this book in more of a theory based. Okay? Now, for this week, you have one task. Discussion board number 1. That's what you're being graded on. Now, in discussion board number 1, I'm grading the quality of your initial post and your 2 peer responses. Now, your initial post should be APA formatted with in-text citations and a reference in your initial post. Now, the other key thing to look at is your first post is due by respective day. And let me give you that date. I just want to read the syllabus just to make sure. Your first post is due by Thursday at 11:55 p.m. Now, when you look at that first post, if you post it by that time, you earn points, so that's a good thing. The next thing is you need 2 peer responses. I recommend a paragraph in length. Now, you can respond to any of the questions I post to any peers, or any of the questions I post to any students, or any extra questions I add. They're not required, but that could be a way to get a peer response. Or you can respond to your peers as well. It doesn't bother me. As long as you have 2 peer responses and your initial post by Thursday. Now, make sure to have all of your work in by the end of the week. And the end of the week is Sunday. No late works accepted in the class, so you make sure to really focus on getting that in there. Now, what are you going to be graded on in the course? You're going to have 4 discussions. Each discussion is worth 50 points. You got 4 quizzes. Each quiz is worth 50 points. You got a project worth 30%, final exam worth 20%. So those are what we're looking at. Now, it's important to know the project, big portion of your grade, but the key with the project is it's something that you can learn and use in your everyday life. That's what I like about the project. So I really focused on that. Now, I've gotten a couple questions. Let me see if I can find it. It's called the Ancillary Case Study and Solution. Those are just like neat little things to review on your own. They're not required. It's just helpful information for you. You can work through it. I like to give you a little extra resources, but it's helpful but not required. Okay? The only thing that's required for this week is just the discussion board. Now, what is financial modeling? What does it contain? What does it look at? It's basically a map that helps us figure out what's going on with the company. And a financial statement is basically a way to go through that map, the maze of a corporation. You'll see a lot of misinterpretations on that financial statement. So that's really where the investigation part comes out, is what is this maze telling me? Are they trying to confuse me? Are they trying to trick me on something? When you look at the financial statement as a map, it's basically you're forming the basis for understanding the financial position of a firm. What is the firm portraying to me? What is it trying to, underestimate? Is the information clear? How's the firm's financial health? If you don't have a very strong background and you read information, it could sound like it's doing well. But if you look at the financial statement, it's not saying what you just told me in your rhetoric. So that's some of the things we're going to look at this week. Okay? If you have any questions, you want me to pre-grade anything, just shoot me an email. I'll pre-grade any work you want me to beforehand. But I look forward to working with everyone, and I wish you all the best.